Hey everybody, Middle Class Mechanic here. If you're new to this channel or to this video in particular, I'm a diesel fleet mechanic, and I'm going to give a quick review of this diesel decoder provided by, I guess, Diesel Laptops made by Dorman. We'll get into that a little bit later. But let's just keep this review pretty short and sweet, right to the point. So first off, I bought this with the intention of only running some codes here and there while I'm at work and seeing if it will do regens on anything I plug it into. I work primarily on Freightliner Cascadias with the DD13, Internationals with the A26, Volvos with the D13, and we just recently got Mack trucks in. I have not tried one on it yet, on a regen on it yet, but we also work on yard trucks, so Ottawa, Autocar, things like that, and they have the Cummins ISB 6.7. I only say that because all of the trucks that I tried this on, it regens successfully on all of them. So for what it's worth, I think it's worth the money alone in that. But let's get into the review a little bit more in depth. So first and foremost, I actually bought the Diesel Laptops handheld, and I reviewed it on my channel as well. I did not like it. It didn't work for me. I know some people said it works great for them, but for me, I couldn't get it to regen any of the trucks that this one actually regened. It was a little bit better for live data for sure, but I needed it more for just quick regens and quick codes. And this one fits the bill a lot better, and it's cheaper if you pay the $30 a month to get the regen capabilities. Anyway, so I think this comes in handy the most if you're a truck driver, because of how small it is. But it's, you know, 350 bucks as of the time of this video, and it's 50 bucks a month. I'm sorry, $30 a month. $30 a month for the regen capabilities. Now, when I bought this, I got 3 months free. So if you're a truck driver and you want something that can regen quickly, if you think that's going to get you in a situation where you can get off the road, or you just want to check codes, $350 for this and 3 months free with regen capabilities. After that, you have to pay the $30 a month for it to regen. But what I'm thinking is, if you're stuck in a situation and you have internet capabilities, you can just subscribe to the 30 bucks a month whenever you happen to need the regen and just regen it on the spot. So I think it's worth it for truck drivers for 350 bucks, and it'll read codes for free, so at least you got that going on for you. But let's check this out quick. So this is what you get with the package. This is actually what's going to do all the work for you here. You'll plug this in if you have this style connector in your truck, like for the basically everything but the Macks and Volvos. This adapter is for the Macks and Volvos, so it'll just go on like this. You'll turn it on, and you can plug the OBD2 into the diagnostic port. This is for everything else, basically. So the Cummins and the Cascadias and so on and so forth. You can see how small this is, though. It's a nice little package. Even together, it'll fit in your pocket. It's super light. There's actually a drawback to that, is I almost forgot this in several trucks that I plugged it into. Like, I almost lost this several times. So it's super small. It doesn't take up much space in your toolbox or your truck if you're a truck driver. And the box is small and to the point. And it comes in a little baggie, you know. You get basically some directions, and you get a little code here for registration, I believe. And that's pretty much it. You know, I'm not even going to bother taking that out. It's just directions. So, but I mean, that's pretty much all you need in there, and that's all you get, because the rest is done with the cell phone. I'm filming the video on this cell phone right now, but the point being, you have your cell phone on you all the time. All you got to do is keep this in your truck or toolbox. So you don't need to carry around a laptop just to you know, check codes. And if you pay the extra $30 a month after your free trial, you can have regen capabilities. And it's worked on every truck I plugged it into. I haven't tried it on Volvo and haven't tried it on PACCAR stuff yet, but because of how reliable it's worked, I'm willing to bet it'll have no issues regenning or looking up codes and all that on the PACCARs and stuff I haven't tried. But the list of all the things it should be good for is on their website, so you can check that out, and it'll show you exactly what it should do, and I believe it will. I haven't had any or read any reviews that it didn't work, but it should work just fine, and it works with an iPhone or an Android, so we got that going for you as well. So here's what I don't like. What I don't like about this is you know, first and foremost, when you're looking at live data, I mean, again, I just got this for regens and codes, but if you want to look at live data and see exactly what's going on, this probably isn't your best option. It does say that it shows live data, but when you look up the live data, and I'll run the screenshots here and video of what I you know, found the live data to be, it's just not live. You know, I mean, like I could run regens and I can run the regen and look at the temperatures of the DPFs and all that, but the data is not live. It's not constantly upgrading or updating rather as you're running the regen, so you can't really look at the live data per se. I did run a regen once, looked at the live data, wrote it down on my notepad, came back 2 hours later and it was updated, but that's not really live data. It's kind of just like a screenshot. So I'm not really a big fan of the live data aspect of this. Maybe it's user error, I'm not sure. But regardless, I'm not a huge fan of the way the live data is written out. You can also see in the screenshots that it has things like 1 state or 11 state, and there's 0 state and several zeros, and it's just, I don't know what any of that means. And if you go to their operating manual on the website, it doesn't really clarify what any of that means either. I didn't get to mess with it too much, so again, maybe this is operator error, maybe I'm just not understanding it, but to me, some of the live data is just not, I mean, it's really not helpful, honestly. The handheld version that Diesel Laptops has was much better for live data, like it was actually that live data. You know, I could step on a brake pedal and it'll show that the brake pedal has been pressed when you type that information in. But in this case, I just couldn't quite get it to do that for live data. So that's my biggest drawback to this. If this thing had live data and it worked great, I don't know that there'd be a better option for the price, to be honest with you. Again, I know the drawback is the $30 a month to regen, but I mean, I don't know. At some point, you know, these companies got to make money, so they can't just give you all the capabilities in one shot unless it's, you know, you're paying a lot of money up front. So I'm not too upset about the 30 bucks a month. I'm not going to upgrade to 30 bucks a month. Once the free trial runs out, I'm going to let it run out. Again, because I work in a shop, we have laptops, I can regen with the laptops. But if I ever go solo on my own, which I might, I'll probably pay the 30 bucks a month to start, just to run a quick regen on this with this here, instead of having to buy expensive programs to run a regen just to start out. Then I'll get a laptop and this might become obsolete at that point. But I'm going to keep it for now for sure. I actually sold my handheld, the Diesel Laptops handheld, and just used that money to buy this. And it was so worth it, to be honest with you. It's much cheaper. It's almost half the price of the handheld, and it does regens reliably for me that the handheld didn't. So conclusion in this, I think it's worth the money. I think it's worth the 350 bucks that's on the website. I think it's worth $30 a month if you want to have regen capabilities at your fingertips. Plus, comes with the free trial again, so you can try it out. If it doesn't work for you, you can ship it back. As far as I know, you can check on their website about that. But I like it. I'm keeping it, and I think it's worth the 350 bucks. So if you have any questions, just put them in the comment section. Maybe I can answer them. If not, I'm sure you can go to Diesel Laptops and they'll help you out. I've talked to their customer service, and it's pretty good from my experience. They've returned my phone calls and even returned my emails with previous products that I've had of theirs. So I think this is worth it, and you should pick it up. Let me know if you need anything or have any questions, and if not, I'll see you in the next video.